Hey everyone, I'm here with Alison Haislip, the brand manager for Iello Games.
Hi.
How's the whole convention going?
It's good. Gen Con was my first true tabletop convention I've been to. Like, obviously, I've been to a million video game and Comic-Con, stuff like that. And I'm noticing between Gen Con and here, Pax Unplugged, that the tabletop community is so chill.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it so much. It just feels like nice, calm cons, which I'm not used to, and I'm really happy to be a part of this community now.
Exactly. But what I really want to know is, have you gotten used to being a King of Tokyo monster yet?
No. Every time I look at it, it's so cool. Look at this Alison. She's amazing. By the way, this is what my entire family is getting for Christmas. I mean, you gotta, right?
Well, wait, are they getting the game too, or just the figure?
I think the family members who will probably play the game, I'll give them the game too.
Here's a figure for a game you don't have.
My 93-year-old grandmother is probably just getting the figure.
Okay.
Because she'll put it on her, desk or something like that.
All right, because here we lay on the hard questions here. Next question, which do you like better, King of Tokyo or King of New York?
Ooh. I think I gotta go OG. King of Tokyo was like my first one, so I stick with that.
I got you.
Yeah.
For me, it depends on what I'm wanting.
Yeah.
Like, if I just want a game, I can plop down and teach in 5 minutes. But if I want something that's like a little bit more strategic, then that's where we're bringing the King of New York.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, but you guys have got some new stuff here.
We do. I'm excited about this stuff.
So,
we have Mountains of Madness and we have Bunny Kingdom.
Okay.
They're actually sold out of Bunny Kingdom right now, I believe.
Gosh.
Yeah.
And both of these are released, aren't they?
Yes, they both came out at Gen Con.
Right, okay.
These were the two big announcements at Gen Con. I mean, besides me. Yeah. But Mountains of Madness is one of my new favorite games. It's rad.
It's kind of like a party game-ish, sort of.
Well,
right?
yeah, it's co-op, which is awesome, because I really like it. I really like playing against the game, not playing against the people I'm with. And you realize as you're learning how to play it that the goal of the game is not the point of the game, if that makes sense. The goal of the game is to collect enough artifacts and relics to justify the amount of injuries that you acquire on your journey and then escape them out. Like, that makes sense. But as you're playing it, you realize the whole point of the game is to figure out how to communicate with people who are going through various stages of madness.
They're right.
And that's like really the best game mechanic this game has to offer. And because it becomes so bizarre, like figuring out, I can only communicate with people who are also holding up finger mustaches.
Right, so what happens is when you go through the game, you get these insanities that limit how you can interact with people for the remainder of the game.
Right. It's like a really good team building exercise, I feel. So this I find super fun.
And it's done by Rob Daviau.
Yes.
One of the greats.
I know.
Recently, at least.
Yeah, who I just had the pleasure of having dinner with last night and got to pick his brain a little.
Okay.
And I actually asked him, I was like, when you're creating it, because coming up with a game from scratch is like baffling to me. I don't know how you do it. And so I was like, when you're creating a game, is the point to create brand new game mechanics that no one has ever seen, or is it to take existing game mechanics and rethink them?
And he was like, yes.
Yeah, basically. I mean, he's like, it's actually kind of like being a chef. When you open a restaurant, you're probably gonna have chicken on the menu.
Yeah.
But making the chicken your own is where the art comes in.
Making the people be like, I want their chicken.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, I love this. And then Bunny Kingdom.
Yes. I've only heard the name of this. I know nothing about how this plays.
I wish I had room to bust it all out. This is a big game.
Okay.
And I don't just mean in size. There's a lot going on in this game. This is definitely a strategy type game. It's a drafting game. It's all cards, and you go through 4 rounds, I believe, and you get 10 cards every round. So you're dealing with 40 cards by the end of this game. And there's a whole gridded out map, and you have to, at the end of each round, decide where you want to place your bunnies based on the cards you have drafted. And you're just trying to take over as much of the kingdom as you can. And you're acquiring resources. Oh yeah, see there's a map. You're acquiring resources, you're building castles, and so the larger amount of area you have taken over with the most resources and the most castles gets you the most points. But then, of course, there's always secret things like treasures and stuff like that that you can acquire in the cards. But what I think is awesome about this game is that it's one of those games that you have no idea if you are winning or losing until the very end of the game, until
Right.
you tally up the points. But even then, like with some of the secret cards that people could have, the first time I played it was me and 3 other people, and I had actually, by the end of tallying, won the game. Except one other player had a card that said, if at the end of tallying you are in second place, you get 10 more points.
What?
So this person got 10 more points and beat me by 1 point. And it's like, what? Like after all of that? But that's what I think is so cool, because you just never know which way it's gonna go.
And each game's different.
Yeah, exactly. And you never know if the strategy you have is completely competing with someone else's strategy and you're actually kind of screwing yourself by sticking with it, you know?
That's always a weird feeling for me, because it's like, you feel like the whole game you're playing it wrong, and then you go to add up the points, like, I won?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
But that's kind of great, because like, how much does it suck when you're in a game that takes about an hour to play through,
Right.
and
you know,
at minute
like
40, you're
yeah.
like, ugh, I just got to suffer through this.
Yeah.
You know?
Awesome. So what's your favorite so far of all the Iello games that you played?
Well, Mountain of Madness has become my new favorite,
Right.
but my go-to has always been Sea of Clouds. That's
Which
what,
one?
Sea of Clouds.
Okay.
You're air pirates, and it's another drafting game.
Gotcha.
And you're collecting things as you're traveling to these various air islands, and you're fighting your other air pirates and collecting crews along the way and things like that. And it's another game where it's not till the end where you add up everything you've collected that you realize if you've been playing well or not.
Okay.
But those games, you can play through a game of Sea of Clouds in 10 minutes or less.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so I have one non-Iello question
Okay.
for you. When are we getting season 2 of Titan's Grave?
Oh my gosh, so many people have asked me that today.
You're at a gaming convention.
I know. I wish I knew. I promise you that everyone involved in that show wants to do a season 2, but it is stuck in a limbo that I think only time is going to get it out of this limbo. At this point, I'm kind of hoping that we maybe get a 5-year reunion, because it's already been like 2.5 years.
Yeah, I know.
You know, so I'm hoping maybe there's a 5-year reunion, because I want to know what happens.
I know, and that's the terrible part, is you left
Yes.
it off like, that's it?
Exactly.
That's it?
Does Kiliel ever find her father? She needs to know.
Awesome. Well, thank you
Yeah.
very much for going through some of
Thank
these. Is
you.
there anything else coming out from Iello anytime soon that you can talk about?
I don't believe in 2017, no. But if you are coming to the cons, the Alison piece is only exclusive to cons. You can't get it retail, you can't buy it online. And right now, if you buy King of Tokyo, you actually get their holiday promo monster, which is X-Smash Tree, which is amazing. He's basically like a Rambo Christmas tree. He looks
I
rad.
didn't have King of Tokyo.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe you know someone who works here.
That's true.
There you go. Yeah, so those are the cool things right now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
And I look forward to. I do need to play that.
Yeah, you do.
It was on my. So I didn't hear about it I didn't hear about it prior to Gen Con until like a week 1 or 2 before.
Yeah.
So I was looking through the BGG list.
Yeah.
And we came up a list of what we call just like things that were like not top list, like being talked about. And I was like, oh, this Mountains of Madness game.
Right.
And then like the next week later, it was all anyone talked about.
Yeah.
I was like, man.
I know.
Well, apparently I'm just good at picking things.
It's great. It's so fun.
All right. Well, thank you very much,
Yeah,
and
thanks.
I'll let you get back to
Sitting here.
to signing
Sitting,
pictures
yeah.
to signing monsters of yourself.
Great. It's not a bad life, I'll tell you.